Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a truth that might sting a little, but it's crucial for anyone navigating the complexities of young adulthood and relationships. It's about respect and how to earn it, not just in dating, but in every aspect of your life. There's a moment in every young person's life where you realize a harsh truth. People don't truly respect words. They respect patterns. Think about it. We all know someone who talks a big game, but their actions tell a different story. Who do you genuinely respect more? And that, my friends, is the blind spot most people never catch. The individuals who command respect instantly, the ones teachers listen to, friends follow, and even adults take seriously, they're not necessarily louder, smarter, or even more charming. They're simply built different because of how they move, how they act, how they consistently show up in the world. This isn't about being manipulative or playing games. It's about understanding the fundamental psychology of human interaction and building a foundation of genuine self-worth. Today, we're going to break down the 5 quiet habits that make someone part of that top 1%. The kind of person people respect without question. These aren't grand gestures. They're subtle shifts that transform your presence. Let's start with the first and perhaps most crucial decision. Do you want to be liked or do you want to be respected? Every young person grows up with this internal tug of war, a constant battle between wanting approval and wanting to stand firm in who you are. Most of us at some point choose liked. It feels safer, doesn't it? We laugh at jokes we don't find funny just to fit in. We hang around people who secretly drain our energy because we're afraid of being alone or missing out. We agree to things we hate, things that go against our gut, just to avoid rocking the boat or creating any friction. It's a natural human desire to seek connection, but sometimes that desire can lead us down a path of self-compromise. But here's the truth. You can't chase both approval and authority. You can't build genuine respect if you're constantly molding yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Your worth isn't determined by how many people like you, but by how much you like and respect yourself. I remember back in high school, I really tried to fit in with a particular friend group. They were the life of the party, always out, always doing something. And I, wanting them to like me, would show up. The problem was, I didn't drink. I didn't even really enjoy the loud, chaotic environment, but I still went, hoping my presence would make them see me as one of them. I was chasing acceptance, not authenticity. And what happened? I lost time, energy, and worst of all, respect for myself. Because every time I compromised my values, every time I ignored my intuition just to gain a fleeting sense of belonging, I was telling myself I wasn't enough as I was. The rule is simple but profound. If you choose to be liked, you will inevitably compromise. You'll bend, you'll break, you'll lose yourself in the process of trying to please everyone else. But if you choose to be respected, you elevate. You elevate your standards, your worth, and the quality of the people you attract into your life. The first person who must respect you, truly and deeply, is you. Everything, and I mean everything, starts there. Now let's talk about the second habit, consistency. This is without a doubt the most underrated power move in the world. We live in a world that celebrates instant gratification, but genuine respect isn't built in big, flashy moments. It's built quietly, day after day, week after week, over months and even years. Think about it. Everybody is motivated for 48 hours. We all have those bursts of inspiration, those moments where we feel like we can conquer the world. 2 days at the gym, 2 days trying a new routine, 2 days waking up early. We start with enthusiasm, full of good intentions. But what happens after those 2 days? That's where consistency truly differentiates you. Consistency is when someone can predict you. It's when they know, deep down, that you will show up, that you will follow through, that your word means something. And when people can trust that prediction, they feel safe relying on you. If you say you'll show up and you do, every single time, people start to see you as dependable. If you promise something and you actually deliver, you become incredibly rare in a world full of empty promises. In school, on a sports team, at work, in your friendships, wherever you are, you'll notice the same pattern. People trust the consistent one more than the talented one. Talent can be flashy, but consistency is the bedrock of trust. Even if a consistent person slips occasionally, nobody doubts them. Why? Because their history speaks for them. Their track record of showing up, of delivering, of being true to their word far outweighs any minor misstep. This leads us to the third quiet habit: boundaries. Oh, how we love the idea of boundaries, don't we? The concept of protecting our space, our energy, our values, but enforcing them. That's the real test. Step 1, decide what you refuse to tolerate. This requires deep introspection. What are your non-negotiables? What behaviors? What situations? What people drain you or disrespect you? Be brutally honest with yourself. Step 2, actually act on it. And this is where most people fail. It's one thing to have a mental list of boundaries. It's another to respectfully, yet firmly, communicate and uphold them when they're challenged. I've been fortunate to have mentors I deeply admired, and one thing I realized was crucial. To attract high-value people, you must live by the same standards they do. You become what you tolerate. If you want loyal friends, be loyal yourself. If you want disciplined people around you, cultivate discipline in your own life. If you want ambitious energy, stop hanging around with people who constantly quit on themselves and their dreams. Letting go of people who consistently cross your boundaries feels painful at first. It feels like loss, like rejection. But every single time I did it, my life got better, not worse. My energy shifted, my focus sharpened, and I made space for truly aligned connections. Respect, true respect, grows in the space you protect. When you value yourself enough to create and enforce those lines, others will inevitably follow suit. They will see your self-worth and mirror it back to you. Next up, the fourth habit: master one thing, really master it. In a world that often encourages us to be a jack of all trades, there's immense power and respect in being a master of one. People don't respect potential, they respect proof. We can all talk about what we could do, what we might achieve, but until you show up with tangible results, it remains just talk. Proof is what shifts perception. You don't have to be good at everything. That's an impossible and exhausting goal. Just get undeniably good at one thing. Pick something that genuinely interests you, something you can pour your passion into. Maybe it's video editing, where you can transform raw footage into captivating stories. Maybe it's fitness, where you consistently push your physical limits and inspire others. Or public speaking, where you can captivate an audience with your words. It could be coding, building innovative solutions from scratch, design, crafting visuals that communicate powerful messages, music, creating melodies that move souls, or leadership, inspiring a team to achieve greatness, or even sales, understanding human psychology and connecting people with what they truly need. The key is that it's something measurable, something you can point to and say, this got better because I was here. The top 1% aren't respected just because of their personality, although that certainly helps. They're respected because they consistently make their environment better. They add value, they create impact, they leave things better than they found them. Stats talk, results talk, skill talks, silently, yes, but loudly in the impact it creates. When you bring undeniable skill to the table, people naturally gravitate towards you, seeking your expertise and valuing your contribution. And finally, the fifth habit: your environment should level up because you walked in. This is the ultimate litmus test of true respect. If nothing improves when you show up, why would anyone truly respect you? When I began working with top performers and observing truly respected individuals, I noticed one undeniable thing. The people with the most respect weren't always the most likable in the traditional sense. They weren't always the ones cracking jokes or being the center of attention, but they were always the most effective. Their presence changed things. Their input, their work ethic, their very aura elevated the space. They weren't just participants, they were catalysts for positive change. Better performance, clearer direction, higher standards, stronger energy. These were the consistent outcomes when a truly respected individual entered a room or joined a team. They didn't have to ask for respect. It was simply given. Respect is earned, not requested. It's a natural consequence of the value you bring, the integrity you embody, and the positive impact you consistently make on your surroundings and the people within them. So what's the Teen Lens truth we've uncovered today? Respect isn't loud, it's not dramatic, it's certainly not something you beg for or demand from others. It's something far more profound, built from within. Respect is built through choosing principles over popularity. It's choosing to stand firm in your values, even when it means making uncomfortable choices or stepping away from the crowd. It's built through showing up consistently, long after the initial motivation dies down. It's about commitment, discipline, and understanding that true progress is a marathon, not a sprint. It's built through enforcing your boundaries without guilt, understanding that protecting your peace and your energy is not selfish, but necessary for your well-being and your ability to truly thrive. It's built through mastering one thing deeply, becoming truly excellent at something that contributes value to the world, letting your skills and your results speak for themselves. And finally, it's built through improving every space you enter, leaving a positive mark, and elevating the energy and productivity of those around you simply by your presence. These 5 habits are the reason some people get treated differently, instantly. Not because they're born special or inherently more deserving, but because they live by a set of rules, a code of conduct that most people simply ignore. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds hard. And yes, it requires effort. It requires self-awareness. It requires courage to go against the grain and prioritize long-term respect over fleeting popularity. But think about the alternative. The constant chasing of approval, the never-ending cycle of self-compromise, the feeling of being unseen or undervalued. Isn't a little discomfort now worth a lifetime of genuine respect? This isn't just about how others see you. It's fundamentally about how you see yourself. When you embody these habits, you build an unshakable sense of self-respect that radiates outwards, influencing every interaction you have. Imagine walking into any room, any social situation, any new relationship, with an innate sense of confidence, knowing that your presence carries weight, that your word is your bond, and that you contribute positively. This isn't about being arrogant. It's about being authentic. It's about living in alignment with your highest self and attracting people and opportunities that truly honor who you are. So I challenge you today. Pick one of these 5 habits, just one, and commit to practicing it consistently for the next week. See how it feels. Notice the subtle shifts in how you perceive yourself and how others respond to you. Because the journey to earning unwavering respect isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about understanding that the quiet actions you take, day in and day out, speak far louder than any words ever could. Thank you for joining me today on this deep dive into the secrets of respect. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What's one habit you're going to start implementing today to earn more respect, both for yourself and from others? Let me know. Your journey to becoming the most respected version of yourself starts now.